What's going on, my friends? Maximus Aquatics here. Today I want to go over this new product that I've gotten. This is Biomedia from Hygger, and for the money, I mean, a lot of bang for your buck. This is like 8 pounds of media, 40 Biomedia bricks, just over 40 bucks on Amazon, so you really can't beat this. This is a heck of a deal. I'm going to go over this today, set it up in one of my filters on the big tank, kind of show you some tips and tricks that have helped me out when using things like this. So let's check it out. Okay, so upon opening the box, look at all this media that you get for just over $40 on Amazon. This is like 8 pounds of biomedia. 40 sticks, or 40 bricks. Good size, I'd say about 6 inches by a little over an inch. There's a hole in the center, very porous, pretty sturdy, you know, made well. I've heard some people say they're fragile, but this seems pretty sturdy. The surface area is impressive. You're going to get a lot of colonization in this with your beneficial bacteria, your nitrifying bacteria. This is going to boost your cycle. If you had a sump, you could fit a lot of these in there. So very impressed with the amount that they give you for the money, and the quality looks good. So I'm going to put these in my Aqua Clear 110. I'm going to see how many I can fit in there, and this is just going to help the tank overall. It's going to make your water quality better and just boost that cycle, which is great for the fish. So let's see how many I can get in there. Okay, so I got my Hygger Media, and I got my bucket with tank water and beneficial bacteria from my existing media that was in the filter. I've added that to my bucket of tank water. Never rinse your filter in sink tap water. If it's treated, if it's well water, you're probably okay, but the chlorine and stuff that's in the city water, it's just going to kill your cycle, and that lives in your filter and your filter media. So be careful not to do that. So what I've done is these are very absorbent. So I'm kind of rinsing them, and I'm seeding them with beneficial bacteria at the same time. Looks like I'm going to be able to get a few in here. They're going too deep. Maybe I'll stagger them like that. Just grab me another one. Like I said, really absorbent. Just kind of stack them. This Aqua Clear 110's relatively large for a hang on the back. So yeah, I got 4 in there now. Contemplating if I should do more or not. Yeah, maybe do. Let's see what 6 does. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I might like them even. It's my OCD kicking in. Grab one more. So yeah, there I got a total of 6 in there, which, like I said, is probably an overkill, but more the merrier. I don't think you can over filter. Yeah, this may be an overkill as well, but I don't want to fill this up with tap water. I'm going to actually take the water from the bucket and probably fill this about half full, just to kind of help seed those again. One other very important thing I want to mention is when I dumped this bucket into this Aqua Clear 110 with the Hygger Bio Media bricks, I wanted to keep these wet. I know I had them in the bucket and then I put them in. You don't want these to dry out. So the filter is not on right now. I'm filling the tank back up. But you want to keep these wet so that the cycle doesn't die. That would kill your cycle in these as well if you let them dry out. So I've got this half full. The Hygger Bio Media is underwater, so everything's good. If I was going to do filter maintenance or tank maintenance later, I would take these out and put them in a bucket of tank water to keep them wet, and that keeps the cycle alive. Just a very important note, keep that in mind when you're doing tank maintenance or filter maintenance. Always keep your media wet due to the cycle and beneficial bacteria that lives inside. Another big thing you'll notice in this filter as well is I put an existing pack of cycled biospheres in there with the new. This is going to help seed these, get them fully cycled. If you're doing this, don't take all of your existing media out and just leave the new stuff. That's not going to help you out a lot. That's going to weaken your beneficial bacteria, and you could be okay, but I don't recommend it. You can put all of the old stuff that was in my bucket here back in here as well. The filter floss, the sponge, you know, all of that's holding that beneficial bacteria to help continue to seed these. It's not going to be instant, but it's definitely going to help. I have more filtration on this tank. I have these 2 big canister filters on here, and then the sand, the decor, everything else on the tank also holds beneficial bacteria as well. But so I'm okay. I could totally have this clean and new media and I'd still be all right. But if this is your main filter on your tank, make sure you still use some of the existing stuff in your filter. This is just a way to help speed it up and seed this in the process while you're adding it. I wanted to show you all a zoomed in view of this Biomedia from Hygger. As you can see, it has all these little holes, crevices, very porous for the colonization of your beneficial bacteria to live. I know some people have stated they've received their box of this stuff and some of them are broken. I haven't noticed any broken ones yet. It is packaged really well. But if they are broken, it doesn't really hinder the product in any way. It's still going to work just as well. Some people may want to break these down. You could use a hammer and maybe a chisel or something to make these certain sizes for smaller filters or smaller tanks. But breaking these or anything like that is not going to hinder this product. All right, my friends, so I hope you learned something today in regards to using products like this. Hopefully some of the tips and tricks I showed you will benefit you in the hobby and keeping your fish happy and healthy. Try this product out, see what you think. As I said, this is through Hygger, and overall I've been pretty impressed with it so far. I'm going to do an update video in about a month on this big tank. Look at the clarity, just the overall health, and see if this caused any big changes in the setup. Thanks for watching.